Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of The Rachel Cruze Show. All right, you know we love saving money around here, and especially those of you in baby steps 1 through 3. So either you're saving up for your emergency fund, you're paying off debt, or you're saving up for your fully funded emergency fund. There are so many great ways for you to save money and some very tactical ways. So we're gonna talk about that in this video because when it comes to winter, there are some ways to keep your expenses, including your bills, low. All right, Christmas is coming, winter is here. Winter equals Christmas and it's so great. But winter also means that your expenses can hit hard in your budget. So we have 14 tips to help you keep those expenses down. And again, remember, when you are paying off debt and you're saving up for that emergency fund, any amount of money that you can scrape together to get you through those baby steps faster, that is the key. And hopefully these 14 tips will help you. All right, number 1, turn off the heat. Yep. Okay, I don't want your family freezing. No. But this is, if you're not home, just turn it down. Even at night, turn it down. These little adjustments means more money back in your pocket. Number 2, pick the cheapest and easiest item on the potluck sign-up sheet. I have been to many potlucks in my day through all the holidays, and people need help with everything, whether it's paper plates and napkins, apple cider, up to big stuff like meat or sides. So listen, if you are on a tight budget and you still want to participate, that's great. Just pick the things that are less expensive. So pace yourself. Just think of, maybe the apple cider or the napkins, things like that, again, you need for the party, but it's not the most expensive thing. Again, money back in your bank account. Number 3, turn off the lights and TV. This is helpful all year round, but I'll just be honest, it's one I'm terrible at. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I leave a room, the lights are on, I'm like, I grew up, my mom was always like, turn off the lights. It's just part of me. It's in my genetics. I keep lights on. But what that means is I always know your bills are gonna be higher. So listen, when you can think about it and get in the rhythm of turning off lights, turning off the TV, it is going to save you money, I promise. Number 4, check your water heater settings. So this is interesting. Most water heaters come at a factory setting at 140 degrees. But really, what you need, most households just need 120 degrees. This little setting on a dial can save you close to $400 a year. You're welcome. Number 5, don't run your appliances unless they are full. So this includes dishwashers, this includes doing your laundry. Wait till everything's full and then run it. Again, save you money. Number 6, check your life insurance policy. Okay, I know it's a little bit of a left-hand turn, but listen, even if you have life insurance, you might be paying too much for the wrong kind of coverage. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a term life insurance policy, and I want you to get the best rate possible. So you want to check out Zander Insurance because they make it super easy. You plug in your info online and Zander will shop around for you and find the best rate and coverage for your family. So just go to Zander.com to get your free quote today. And yes, it is free because we're all about keeping expenses down right now. So that will save you even more money. It's a free quote, but you really need life insurance, you guys. So make sure to check that out. Number 7, start meal planning. Now, food is the one area in people's budget that they tend to overspend on, including myself. It is so hard, and especially around the holidays. So I want you to think through all of your weekly eating. This is breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and you can learn how to do all of this in my new meal planning and grocery savings guide. And you'll even get a printable, or you can do a digital meal planning template to keep you on target. So click the link in the show notes, or you can just Google Rachel Cruze Meal Planner to help you plan out your meals and save you money. Number 8, budget for holiday food. So again, kind of like what we're talking about in the meal planner, but just know what you're doing. Look at your calendar ahead of time and say, okay, here are the meals I'm gonna be hosting. Here are the parties we're going to. Here's the holiday baking we're gonna do. Here are the potlucks we're gonna join. All the different stuff Just look ahead and be intentional and know what is coming up. Number 9, create a Christmas budget. So this is really important because during Christmas, you are spending money on a lot of things. So whether it's parties or gifts or food or experiences, it just feels like we spend so much money. So what you have to do is just be prepared. And when it comes to a Christmas budget, I have a video on this. I'll put the link again in the show notes to walk you through specifically how to create this. But I don't want you going into credit card debt. I don't want you overspending. I want you to be in control this Christmas, to be able to spend what you have so you can enjoy it. And the January you will be so thankful for the December you. Number 10, track your Christmas spending as you go. So it's one thing to create the budgets, but you actually got to do something with it, which means you got to track what is going on. And EveryDollar is our budgeting app. It's amazing and it helps you track and be able to see what you have in each category. So this is very helpful. You can do this with pen and paper, whatever it is, but just know when you put the work in and you know actually how much is in each category, you're able to stick to the budget. Number 11, rein in other spending. So look at the budget and say, okay, what are areas that we can cut back? Maybe the last 4 months you overspent in certain areas, or you think, oh, we could probably cut back here or there, and do it. It's amazing. When you are intentional and you live on a budget, I promise you're gonna feel like you got a raise. Number 12, give fewer gifts. Like I kind of sound like the Grinch. But listen, again, especially those of you in baby steps 1 through 3, you got a tight budget and that's okay. And so you're gonna have to be able to say, okay, here are the gifts we're gonna give. Here are the people we're gonna give to, and just know ahead of time because there's gonna be 18 different things, whether it's secret Santa parties at work, or maybe your third cousin wants a Christmas gift and they're just having a baby and they want a baby gift. And it's just like, oh my gosh, there's just so much pulling at you. So maybe you just say, hey, this Christmas, it's not gonna be every Christmas for the rest of your life. Maybe this Christmas we just rein back and we just give X. And it's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay. Number 13, go in on a group gift. I love this one because there might be a really nice, more expensive gift that you want to give. Maybe it's your parents or a good friend, and you can go in with other people or siblings and say, hey, let's get this big gift, but you only got to pay a fraction for it, and you still get the joy of giving it. Number 14, reevaluate old traditions and make new budget-friendly traditions. So look back and say, okay, what are things that we've done in the past, but they just cost a whole lot of money? Maybe you just press pause on those for this Christmas while you're getting out of debt or you're building up that emergency fund. And then later on, you can press play and say, great, we'll go back to those. But just create some new rhythms in your life that don't cost a lot of money during this season. All right, there you go, you guys. 14 ways to help keep expenses down. I hope this is helpful because, again, overspending can happen so quickly, and especially this time of year. And while it's fun and it's exciting, I just want you to be wise about it and really think through what you're doing, because this whole point, remember, is to take control of your money and create a life you love.